Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello class, firstly let me introduce myself. I'm Firda Fitriana Dewi. You can call me Firda, and I'm from Technology Enhanced Language Learning Class G. In this beautiful occasion, I would like to present the final project, that is media pembelajaran berbasis teknologi beracuan pada IC Book Grammar 1. And in this video, I would like to explain about simple past and use Fyrebox as the media. So, happy watching guys! So, I take the material from IC Book Grammar 1, that is lesson 5, simple past. As you can see at the PowerPoint, there are 5 points in my presentation. And the first point is about definition of simple past. The second point is about verbal and nominal sentences in simple past. The third point is about were versus were, regular versus irregular. And the fourth point is about WH questions in simple past. And the last point is about exercises via Fyrebox. So, let's get started. Simple past is used to indicate activities or situation that is began and ended before now or in the past. As you can see at the diagram, there is no correlation with the present and future in simple past. Time signal of simple past are yesterday, last night, last week, last year, a month ago, 2 years ago, and so on. I will mention several examples, sentences in simple past, such as he met his wife 6 years ago. They watched a movie yesterday. She didn't study in the library. The police didn't find any clues. I became a teacher 2 years ago. He bought a new car last week. He studied very hard last night. I graduated from the university last year. So, those sentences showed there is no correlation with the present and the future. I will explain about verbal and nominal sentences. Verbal contains verb and nominal doesn't contain any verb. As you can see at the PowerPoint, the left side is about verbal sentences and the right side is about nominal sentences. There are 3 forms of verbal and nominal sentences. They are affirmative, negative, and yes/no question. I will explain about verbal sentences first. For affirmative form, it's subject plus past form plus object. For example, they studied English. The verb studied is the past form from study. The negative form is subject plus did not plus present form plus object. For example, they did not study English. And yes/no question is did plus subject plus present form plus object plus question mark. For example, did they study English? Next, we go to the right side, that is nominal sentences. For affirmative is subject plus were or was plus complement. For example, she was here yesterday. They were here yesterday. For negative is subject plus was or were plus not plus complement. For example, she was not here yesterday. They were not here yesterday. And for yes/no question is was or were plus subject plus complement. For example, was she here yesterday? Were they here yesterday? I hope you understand understand my explanation. Now, let's talk about were versus was and regular versus regular. Were is for subjects I, you, they, we. As I have mentioned before, for example, to be they. They were here yesterday. The next, was. Was is for subjects she, he, and it. For example, as I have mentioned before, she was here yesterday. And now, regular versus irregular. For regular verb, it just add es in the end of the verb. Meanwhile, irregular, you have to memorize it. For regular verbs, I will mention several examples. What is it? Yeah, you can see at the PowerPoint. It's copy, copied, copied. Dry, dried, dried. Fry, fried, fried. Hurry, hurried, hurried, and so on. And now our irregular verb is from the basic. For example, eat, eat, ate, eaten. Go, went, gone. The next is do, did, done. Keep, kept, kept. Buy, bought, bought, and so on. You can see at the PowerPoint, or also you can read in the IC book grammar one. And the next is about WH questions. You can see at the PowerPoint who is used when we want to ask for a human subject. Meanwhile, what is used when we want to ask for non-human subject. For example, who met the movie star? Why did I use who? Because the subject is human. You can read that whom is used when we want to ask for human object. For example, whom did you meet? So it's back use the present form, meet, not met. The next is what. What is also used to ask the main verb or the main activity. For example, what did you do? When. When is used to ask adverb of time. For example, when did you meet the movie star? And where. Where is used to ask adverb of place. For example, where did you meet the movie star? Why? Why is used to ask a reason of doing something. For example, why did you meet the movie star? And the last is how. How generally asks about manner. For example, how did you meet the movie star? Now, let's do the exercises via Fyrebox. The first step is click the link and then you will directly to this page. As you can see at the screen, and click start. Click start. The first question. I closed the door last night. Reform the sentence into negative. So it should be I did not close the door last night. Yes, correct. The next question. Did your father wash his car yesterday? Reform the sentence into affirmative. So it should be my father washed his car yesterday. The next question. My mother bought vegetables yesterday. Reform the sentence into interrogative. It should be did my mother buy vegetables yesterday? Nice. The next. I blah 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 at home last night. I were at home last night. So, yes, it's correct. The next. Is your son in the school? Change the sentence into a simple past. So, it's interrogative. The right answer is, was your son in the school yesterday? Yay! The next. My mother cleaned the house yesterday. Make a correct question by using that phrase. So make a WH question by the answer my mother, who cleaned the house yesterday. Next. My father arrived home at 6:30 in the evening. Make a correct question by using that phrase. So about time, so it should be what time? What time did your father arrive home? Nice. The next. I blah 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 my friend yesterday. I met my friend yesterday. Nice, it's correct. The next. Sonia blah 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 a message to her friend last night. It should be sent with the NT, not D, because it's past form. Sent. Yes, it's correct. And the last. Laura blah 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 dinner for her family last week. Should be cooked. Laura cooked dinner for her family last week. Because it's simple past. Yes. So that's all the exercises. Congratulations, you have won. Your score is 1000%. Then enter your email and also your name and click. Thank you. And the exercises is done. So happy trying, guys. Okay, now we are in the end of the PowerPoint. I think that's all enough about my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention, and I really do apologize for all mistakes that I have done. I hope you could understand all the material. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.